Hello everybody, welcome. My TikTok camera is not working. Come on, let's sort this out. Hey, and we are live for the preview, the United Forest game preview. I don't know what's going on here. What did I do here? It's not visible. Ooh, I'm ruining things now. Yeah, so it's the match preview. Let me just bring this down here. Why not? Let me just do the live production as we go. So Forest United preview. Yes, we are doing the preview on a Thursday. We are used to going live for previews on Fridays, but tomorrow I won't be available. So hence us doing the preview today. So as we are waiting for guys to join, I'm seeing Anthony Yarusinga has joined, Joe Mwangi has joined. Karibuni sana. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the UKG stream, United Kwa Ground stream. And as usual, feel free to follow the page, subscribe to YouTube. And today we're also going live on Twitch. So we are on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So it's a multi-stream. Feel free to join from any platform you'd like. As you can see, sorry, my camera is usually flipped, so I get confused. So as you can see there, we are at 122 subscribers on YouTube. We are trying to hit 500 as soon as possible. So I want to make sure that all the comments are coming through as we are waiting for guys to join. It's an exciting game. I'm looking forward to this game. I wish I could be available to do a watch along with you guys on Saturday, but I'll be traveling on Saturday. I have a couple of things to sort out, so I'll be traveling. I don't think I'll be able to do a live watch along with you guys. And I've started the show with the predicted 11. Why have I done that? We should always start with team news. Sorry about that, guys. We always start with team news. Yeah. So I was saying that tomorrow I won't be available for the live to do the Chaos Kwa Ground. I'll try as much as possible to see whether I can go live. Saturday, Haruna, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Let me see. How can I... Yeah, Haruna, welcome back. Let me see how I can have these comments not blocking other things. Let me just bring the comments there. Haruna, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Don't go missing. Don't go missing at all. Yeah. It's always, I always appreciate seeing you. The Mark Doll, evening. Do you think we win on Saturday? Yes. I think we will win. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do live production as we go. I don't like my screen. I might have to change quite a bit. I try to have these lower thirds with the match preview, the team news and all that. So yeah. I'm seeing a win on Saturday, to be honest. I'm seeing a win. I'll give my score predictions. Just want to make sure that all the chats are coming through. As I said, it's the first time as well we are going live on Twitch. In case you're watching from Twitch, hit the follow button, post a comment there so that you join the UKG squad as well. Yesterday we had our first midweek debate, the midweek debate with the one and only KC Reacts, and it was a good show. We really enjoyed that show. As I promised you last week, now we'll be going live every other day of the week. Now I'm settling down. There are a couple of things I was sorting out before I'm able to go live every day. But unfortunately, this weekend might see me not being available. This is why, guys, we need to add more people to the UKG family. Guys who can run the podcasts while I'm away. So I'll be traveling tomorrow. I'll try as much as possible to go live tomorrow for our Friday edition, that is Chaos Square Ground. Saturday, definitely I won't be able to do the watch along with you guys. I'm feeling sad. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. It's sad. Sad times. I won't be able to do the live watch along because I'll be on the road traveling. So my humble apologies for that. Sorry guys to disappoint you on that. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, we are live everywhere. We are live on Twitch, we are live on Kick, we are live on Facebook, live on TikTok. Yeah, good times. And when I have two screens, you'll be like, don't feel bad, the monk doll. Honestly, don't be discouraged. As I said, I'll be traveling on Saturday. Who knows? I might be back to Nairobi by then. It's a long shot, but who knows? I might be able to do it with my laptop. If possible, I can be able to do it with my laptop. Let's say watch on my phone and do the live watch along on my laptop. So let's see how it goes. If I'm live, then good. But don't lose the second screen, Monk. Don't lose the second screen. Yeah, as usual, we go through the team news, the predicted lineup, and today I want us to build the predicted lineup. Today I haven't built my predicted lineup. I want us to do together. We'll go through the team news, predicted lineup, that is the predicted 11, and then the score predictions, and of course end the show with a chat as we usually do. You know how we do it here at UKG. We always end the live with chats. Just have one-on-ones, question and answer, a bit of banter here and there. So yeah, just to give shout outs, Teddy Bryan, I'm seeing you on TikTok. Starboy Malik, I'm seeing you. The Monk, I've mentioned you. RSB, the Davis, welcome. Milton William, welcome as well. Yeah, so team news. Let me see, where was I? So Amorim did the interview today. We are used to seeing him doing interviews on Friday. So he did the interview today. He gave some team news. One of the things that I really liked was Lisandro Martinez is back in training. Today he started his full team training. And as I predicted, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, it was expected Martinez to be back in November. And we see him playing in December. So at least I'm glad Martinez is back. And that's a massive win for United, because it gives us more bandwidth, more squad options when it comes to the defense. We know Mazraoui is going away on AFCON. Of course, Mbumo and Ahmad will also be going to AFCON. But either way, having Martinez back, and we know how a class of a player he is, it's a good option to have. Then we have Len Yoro, played a good game. Aiden Heaven also played a good game. And I dare say United have one of the best defensive squad depths in the league. Prove me wrong. United right now, you look at the defensive lineup they have, that's a really good one. So Martinez is back. As usual, let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. What's going on? Yes, there you go. Yeah, so these are the team news. In case, let me see whether I can be able to zoom in a bit. In case you can't be able to see the screen, feel free to jump onto YouTube. You'll see the similar screen, especially guys on TikTok, if you're unable to see the screen, because I know it's a bit mashed or a bit squeezed. If you can't be able to see, head over to the profile description, click on the link. You'll head over to YouTube and you'll see a nice big screen there. So going through the team news, let's start from the beginning. So Ruben Amorim has given an update with two central defenders. So one of them is Martinez, who returned to first team training this week after almost 9 months on the sideline due to an injury. This has been an injury that has been quite recurring. It's been recurring. He he gets injured, he recovers, comes straight back into the squad. The injury comes back again. And also we know that he also struggled with some muscle injuries, some hamstring injuries, groin injuries. But now the knee injury has kept him away for a long time. But the last time he came back, it aggravated the injury. So it is good to see him back. And Amorim was asked about him, and he said no, he won't feature. He won't feature in the Nottingham Forest game. Martinez feels ready. He wants to play, but we know how Amorim right now and the coaching staff, the medical team, the physios are taking good care of our players. You saw like Mason Mount. The moment he had a knock, he missed out one game. So that means he's ready to play this week. Maguire the same, he had a knock, but he's available. So he missed out one game. So he had at least 2 weeks to rest. And there's no point of rushing Martinez while we have good options in defense. Let's see. Then Harry Maguire is still a doubt. Of course, he missed the 4-2 win over Brighton due to injury. A doubt means that we might still get to see him. Probably he'll be as a substitute. Of course, I don't want to play the video there. Last time we got a copyright strike. So Ruben Amorim said Martinez wants to go to this one. He's not going to this one. He's going to take time. So that was Amorim's response to the press, the media, when he was asked about whether Martinez is ready to play. Then he went on saying that he started training with us, but we had to change some things in the exercise for him, so slowly he's going to get better and better. So as I predicted, the earliest we are going to see Martinez play is December. That's my prediction. At least he'll be given a whole month of training with the team. And when we get to see him in December, I don't think it will be starting. Basically, I don't see him starting games. I see him coming on as a substitute. We've seen Amorim, among the first substitutions he makes is the defensive areas. That's where Amorim always makes the changes. So when it comes to Martinez, I predict December is the timeline to see him play a competitive game. He will be given, I predict he'll be given a whole month to settle in with the squad to get up to full fitness, because right now United are playing high intensity football. We might be able to see him probably play 1 or 2 odd games with the under-21s, or let's say in the closed door friendlies. So right now they are taking really good care of Martinez, and I like that fact. Now going on, let me see. Yeah. So going on is he's really good. That is Amorim said. He's really good and gives us the edge in every training session. That is really good for us. So Lenny Oro replaced Maguire last weekend, while Šeško came into the side for Mason Mount. So this is a game that we might see also Mason Mount coming to play, because during the interview, it's not, I don't think the quotes are here, but Amorim mentioned that Nottingham Forest don't give much space compared to Brighton. So he might opt to go with Mason Mount to break the lines for the pressing, to be able to allow others play. Because one thing that both Šeško and Mount are good at is allowing players around them to play, bringing play to other players, like holding up the ball, playing passes, playing some good flick-ons for guys to run into. So, but when it comes to the pressing aspect, Mason Mount is much better at the moment compared to Šeško. So don't be surprised when you see Mason Mount starting, and then we have either Cunha or Mbumo starting as a false 9. So Lenny Oro came on for Maguire. Mount is fit. He was fit to be named as a substitute, but he will be available for this game. So we might actually see Mason Mount starting. And of course, with AFCON coming very soon, over the next few weeks, I'm sure we'll start seeing Mount playing more, Zaxi playing more, as well as Kobe playing more, because they want to start building that relationship and to be able to bring in the players before those three players go to AFCON. So the Nottingham Forest news are as follows. Chris Wood, we know that Chris Wood is their main forward. He's out. He has a knee injury, so he's out of this game. That's good news for us. Ole Aina as well. He has a hamstring injury, and he will be out till the new year. Dylan Bakwa has also not featured since the international break. Alexander Zinchenko, that was a shock move from Arsenal to Nottingham Forest. He's also absent. So those are the key players that are absent for both United and Nottingham Forest. And for me, the fact that Chris Wood is not playing, that's a huge advantage for us. Those 2-3 players, Chris Wood, Ola Aina, and Zinchenko, if they are not available, okay, they are not available. It's not if. They are not available. That's already a key advantage for United. And we know that Nottingham Forest this season have been all over. It's like a joke of a club. The owner is meddling with on-pitch issues, sorry. And that's causing a lot of issues for the club, for the players. The players need to have a settled mindset. They sacked a very good manager. They brought in Postecoglou. He didn't win matches. And now Sean Dyche has come in. Of course, Sean Dyche, we know how he performs. He has a solid base. He likes having a very solid defense. He likes playing long balls, direct balls. So this will be a very interesting matchup. One thing, though, that I know that Amorim will be cautious about is when it comes to the height, because Nottingham Forest do have tall players. They do have tall players, and when it comes to set pieces, long throws, corners, United need to be on form. So that being said, who knows, probably Maguire will be playing in defense. And the fact that Nottingham Forest also lost one of their marksmen, one of their key players in Elanga, they will struggle. They are struggling. So this is a team that, if United play the way we've seen United play the last 3 games, this is a game that is easily winnable. But we know how United play in away games. We haven't had a good time with away games. The only other away game I can think of that was really good was the Liverpool game. But you look at Brentford, you look at City, we haven't really had good away games, including Grimsby. So as much as United are strong in at Old Trafford, United also need to show the strength. They need to show consistency when it comes to away games. And when you look at the fixture, after the Nottingham Forest game, we have Tottenham. So this is a must win, because we don't know how Tottenham, the game will play out, and it's also an away game. So yeah, that's the team news. Let me go through some of the comments before we jump on to the predicted lineup. As I say today, I want us to build the lineup together. As I'm building it, feel free to post your suggestions in the comment section. Billionaire KE Papa and they are really active on TikTok when it comes to the likes. Really active. Let's see. Yeah, the Monk Doll. Welcome to the UKG squad. And as I said, please keep the 2 screens. I'll go with my laptop, and probably I'll be able to do the live watch along. Probably. So I'll be going with my laptop. So who knows? Probably I'll be doing the live watch along. Papa, it's always good to see you. You're saying I see Maguire starting that match. Yeah, same here. I have a feeling that we will see Maguire playing that game. I didn't refill my water bottle. Oh my. Anyway, yeah, I see Maguire playing that match, especially due to the height factor. And right now we know Sean Dyche is absolutely a long ball, hoofing it kind of manager. You look at the way he set up Burnley back then. He likes playing long balls. He likes playing long balls. Melvin Mayer, thanks for 100+ likes on TikTok. John Tefresh, welcome on board. Let me see. Why is this thing? I need to change these scenes now. I'll make sure I have better scenes. Let me see, how does that look? Yeah, looks better. Looks better now. Yeah, so I'll try to come up with better scenes, because right now everything is all over. But anyway, yeah, John Fresh, welcome on board. Member of the UK, a new member of the UKG squad. Karibu sana, welcome. So far we've had 2 members who have joined on TikTok. The Monk Doll, John Fresh. Bran, believe it's the first time I'm seeing you on the chat or in the chat. I haven't seen you interact on the chat. If you have, or if this is your first time coming onto the platform and commenting, karibu sana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel at home. Welcome to United Kwa Ground. Welcome to UKG. Yeah, will AFCON affect us as much? I believe so. I believe AFCON will affect us. AFCON will affect us because losing Mbumo, losing Ahmad, and those 2 have been very key in all our attacks. We will be hurt. We will be hurt. We will be affected, because I'm looking at the options there. Yesterday we were talking about it in the midweek debate. You look, we only have Zaxi, Mount, Kobe, who can play as the number 10, because we can't afford to put or to place Bruno as a 10, because who will play with Casemiro in the center? Probably Kobe can play with Casemiro in the center, then we push Bruno high up. If that's the case, I would be happy with that, playing Casemiro and Kobe in the center and then having Bruno as the right 10. And then, of course, Dalot is the only option we have that can play in the right wing back, meaning Dogu will play in the left wing back. So, yeah, it will affect us. It will affect us for sure, for sure. Meditations, good to see you. You're saying Martinez should play in midfield. Nah. That's dealing with hypotheticals, to be honest. That's dealing with hypotheticals. I wouldn't want Martinez to go anywhere near the midfield. Nope. I would prefer him playing as a left centre back. Martinez a midfield, no. Because one, I know he won't have the legs to do it. The other thing is, if a player comes from a long-term knee injury, you can't just push him to play in one of the most intense positions on the pitch, because he'll get injured again. The other thing, Martinez is too aggressive to play in the midfield. If he does that, then it means that let me confirm something. Oh yeah, so okay, sorry, I wanted to confirm whether audio was on when I was sharing the screen. The other thing I was to mention is the aggression there with Martinez playing there, and then you have Casemiro there. Cards, man, cards. I'm scared of cards. So personally, I wouldn't prefer Martinez to play in the midfield. No. Let's see. The Monk, you're saying Mount is still a doubt too. Yeah, he's still a doubt. Still a doubt, but things can change. Things can change. I wouldn't be shocked if Mount starts, to be honest. I wouldn't be shocked. Let's see. Oh, we have another UKG squad member, Natty King. Karibu sana. Welcome to the UKG squad. Welcome to the UKG squad. Who else? Let's see. Any other comment before we go to the predicted lineup? Billionaire K is really active. Really active. Right now he's leading with 19 likes on TikTok. Guys on YouTube, say hi. Comment. Say hi. Guys on Kick, guys on Twitch, say hi. Comment something so that it's not only the guys on TikTok who are always commenting. At least say hi. Or like the stream, share the stream as well. Let's see. Any other comment? TikTok is crazy. Papa, you're asking, what about Luke Shaw as a wing back though? He doesn't have the legs. Luke Shaw does not have the legs. Right now, the only two wing backs we have, if Ahmad goes, is Dalot and Dogu. Those are the only two wing backs I'm seeing coming to replace to replace Ahmad. So when Ahmad goes to AFCON, I'm pretty sure Dalot will play on the right, Dogu will play on the left. Because Diego Leon, I'm not sure whether he's ready to start. But when Ahmad goes to AFCON, I'm sure Diego Leon will be an option from the bench. Papa, you're asking what happened to Gavi, will happen to Martinez if he is brought into midfield. Who's Gavi? Do you have a player called Gavi? Isn't Gavi a Barcelona player? Okay, Papa, I'm confused there a bit. Kevo, yeah, Kelvin, hello there, hello to you as well. It's always good to see you. Kevin is one of the legends, the UKG legends. He's been with us since day one. So I'm always glad and proud to see Kevin Vings here. So let's go to the predicted 11. Ati Gavi wa Barcelona uko na mbaya mbaya ama si banta. Okay, ni vile sijaelewa your comment. I didn't understand the comment because let me read it again. What happened to Gavi will happen to Martinez if he is brought into midfield. Because I know Gavi played a lot. He got injured, but I was like, okay. I think I was thinking in terms of United context. So I was like, oh, am I thinking of? Do we have Gavi? But I get your point now. I get your point. Yeah, Martinez midfielder. No. Martinez at midfield. Oh, Boaz, welcome to the UKG squad. Karibu sana. Gavi is a Barcelona midfielder who is now prone to injuries. Yeah, exactly. We can't risk. And if you look at the sort of profile Amorim wants in midfield, I don't think Martinez would play there. My worry with Martinez is number one, injury, number two, the aggression. That guy will get a lot of yellow cards there. If already Casemiro is getting yellows, imagine now having another midfielder who's being sent off. So I agree with you. In terms of injuries, Gavi was good. That boy played a lot of games. He played La Liga. He went to, I think, Europe. Then he went to Euros. He didn't even get time to rest. To a point where in the Euros he was looking like someone who hasn't slept for 100 days. Yeah, so I'm already seeing your predictions. Let me just read this one. Yeah, Boaz. Yeah, Martinez CDM alijaribiwa Ajax ikakata. Yeah, Martinez was tried at CDM at Ajax and it didn't work out. And remember that is it Eredivisie? Forgive me if I've butchered the name. The Dutch league is not as fast, is not as aggressive compared to the Premier League. Imagine having Martinez playing against Elliot Anderson, playing against Wharton, playing against Bruno Guimaraes. I'm sure you've seen the clip of Bruno Guimaraes knocking out Kudus. Martinez will have started fighting boxing. So, yeah, I agree with Boaz there. Oh, Boaz. Yeah, thanks, bro. You found a supporter. I'm here for long. Karibu, man. Let me tell you, you found one of the best Manchester United fan pages out there. We are always objective. We always discuss. We always agree to disagree. We might not agree on all comments or all points, but this is the most non-toxic Manchester United community you'll find out there. So I'm already seeing guys like Kevin saying their predicted squad. So let me just open up the squad builder here so that we can build the squad. Let me see, lineup builder. Let's see. Let me just now share this so that we build the squad together. So of course, the name is Manchester United. Why am I being disrespectful to United, man? Should be capital M, capital U. If my primary school English teacher sees this, she will be very mad. So let's see. Why am I feeling pressure? Formation, usual 3-4-1, 3-4-2-1. Okay, so we know, of course, that Lamens obviously starts. I would go for Lamens. In the center, I would go for De Ligt. Mateus De Ligt. And then let me see what most of the comments are saying. I'm seeing Shaw, De Ligt, Euro. Who else? Come on, guys. We are building a squad together. So let's comment. Who do we have? Who do you want? Let me for now go with Euro. I'll go with Euro. And then, of course, I'll go with Luke Shaw here, because I believe this is how Amorim will set up. But if Maguire is there, I'm sure De Ligt will play right centre back, and then Maguire will play centre back. So Kevo, you're saying, sorry, not that one. Why didn't I have this? Why don't I have this? I don't know what I did with these scenes, man. I should be having comments being displayed. Because, I mean, we are building the squad together, so the comments should be displayed. Come on. So Kevo is saying, Kevin is saying, no, that one, this one. Shaw, De Ligt, Euro. So that's the one I've gone with. Shaw, De Ligt, Euro. So let's move to midfield. Let's see who gets into the midfield. So midfield, of course, we have Ahmad. I would go with Ahmad there. And then we have Bruno. B. Fernandez there. And then Casemiro. Uncle Casemiro is there. And then the other one I would go with. I'll go with the person I know Amorim will go with. I'm sure Amorim will stick with the same wing backs as the Brighton game. So Kevo is saying Bruno, is saying Dogu, Casemiro, Ahmad. Dogu, Bruno, Casemiro, Ahmad. Okay, that's what you're going for. Then you are saying Cunha, Šeško, Mbumo. Okay. Who else? I don't like it, but Shaw is better than Dogu. Of course, he's more experienced, and it's World Cup here. So whenever it's a World Cup here, and we said it in the debate yesterday, the midweek debate, that whenever Luke Shaw knows that there is a European or international competition close, he is always performing. Let's see. Yeah, so I'd go the same with, who is this? Kevo, yeah. He said we go with Mbumo. Let's see, we go with Mbumo. And then we go with Cunha. And then we go with Šeško. But I'll say again, don't be shocked if Šeško starts on the bench or Cunha starts on the bench for Mason Mount. Don't be shocked. So basically we have the same squad that played versus Brighton. Same squad. Of course, we have Bruno, who's the captain. Yeah. So that's our predicted 11. That's my predicted 11. I think I've also borrowed a lot from Kevo. Anyone else who has an idea of what we should change? Are we happy with this squad? Are we happy with the predicted squad? If, let's say, you are the guy or the person who was making the squad or naming the 11, will you go with this squad? Boaz is saying it's Nottingham Forest makes space for Mount. Yeah, Boaz, I agree with you 100%, and I've said it. That I've said it that don't be shocked if Mason Mount comes on and then we play a false 9. You might see, let me bring this back. You might see Mbumo, let's say Mbumo, Mount, and then Cunha. Or Cunha, Mount, and then Mbumo there. Don't be surprised. Yeah, don't be surprised. Yeah, so that's the predicted lineup. Let's go over it again. So in goal we have Lamens, then we have Yoro, Delict, Shaw as the back three. Then we have Ahmad, Bruno, Casemiro, and Dalot in the middle of the pack, and then we have Mbumo and Cunha as the 2 10s and Sheshko as the starting striker. Yeah, so that's the predicted lineup. Let me see some of the comments before we go to the next bit, which is score prediction. Let's see. Exit 16. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. How is Mazraoui faring? I think he's still recovering. I haven't seen him in any of the training videos, to be honest. Any of the videos that have been released by United, I haven't seen him. Probably I missed him. But I think Mazraoui is getting fit, and I'm sure by the time AFCON is starting, he'll be ready to play for his country. So Mazraoui is going on well. Let's see. Probably he might be available this weekend as a substitute. Yeah. Kevo, you are saying, who is that suggesting Martinez in midfield? That is crazy. Come on, Kevo. You're being too harsh. You're being too harsh. It's a suggestion. So, but you're being too harsh, man. Kevo. Yeah, of course, Martinez. There's that discussion that let him play in midfield. But if we look at number one, the Premier League, we look at number two, the system that United are playing, the midfield needs legs. That's why Casemiro can only play around 60-65 minutes. Right now, the midfielders that are required for United, we need very, very, very combative, very fit, very athletic. Let me just say, very, very athletic midfielders. Gross misconduct. That's an interesting name. You're saying Dogu is more attacking. Yeah, Dogu is more attacking. He's just had that dip of form. He's not consistent. I believe Dogu is just having a bad run of form. And of course, Dogu, to me, seems like a player who needs a run of games to gain that confidence. You remember when he started at United, he actually got a red card. Then when he came back, having that consistent run of games, he started performing well. One thing I like about Dogu is he's not afraid to run with the ball. He's not afraid to tackle. He's not afraid to try a cross, to try a pass. So, and the kid is only 21. It's only 21. Most of us have expectations as if the boy is 26, 27 in his prime. So Dogu just needs time. We need to be patient with him. He's erratic because he's young. And the Premier League, and then playing for United, which is a very high pressure situation, we just need to support him. I've seen a lot of guys abusing him online, and you're like, okay, so what do you want? And for me, I would say United need to go out and sign another left wing back, a more established one. Someone who's like 25, 26 there, so that Dogu and Diego Leon can learn from them. So yeah, because right now you look at our right wing, It's sorted. We said it yesterday also in the midweek debate. Our right side is sorted. Now we need to sort the left side and the middle. And that team will be very difficult to beat. So the Mang Dolly are saying basically the same lineup against Brighton, yeah. Yeah, that's my prediction. Most of us agree with it. But I will give a disclaimer. I have a feeling that Mount will come in and Maguire. I have a feeling those two players will come on. Because Nottingham Forest won't give you space. They will play long balls. They have a lot of height. And Maguire is good in the air when it comes to both attacking and defending. Mount is good when it comes to pressing. So we might see Šeško starting from the bench, and then we have a false nine kind of situation. Let me read some 4-5 comments before we go to the score predictions. The Mang Dolly also saying, we don't have depth basically, genuinely. I don't think the rest are good enough except the injured. Yeah, true. We have some good options. We don't have options similar to, let's say, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Arsenal. But we do have good options. You look at Kobe, you look at Zaxi, those are good options. Just that right now they don't have the match rhythm because United are playing fewer games every other week. So that's why whenever they get the chance, they're not performing really, really well. So, and as I mentioned, as we were starting the show, I'm predicting and I'm seeing a situation where Amorim starts giving them more time as we approach AFCON, so that they start getting that match rhythm. By the time Ahmad Mazraoui and Bouma are leaving, at least the other players have picked up pace, they've picked up the rhythm, they have that match fitness. Yeah. So a lot of comments are flying in. Let me do the score prediction. Also make sure you post your score prediction in the chat. Kevo, I've seen that comment. I'll read it later. Yeah. So I'm predicting a narrow win. I'm predicting a 2-1 win to United. Because Nottingham Forest, I'm sure they'll give us a really difficult game. Sean Dyche is very good at setting up his teams defensively. He likes exploiting teams in terms of counter-attack because he likes playing those long balls wide, then crossing in. The good thing, we have Lamens who's good in the air. Right now the team is a bit on form. So it will be a really, really difficult match. So my score prediction is United 2, Forest 1. That's my prediction. So let me know what your score prediction is. I'm going for a 2-1 United win. A narrow win. Last week I was almost spot on. Got the lineup 100% correct. And almost got the score prediction correct because I had predicted 3-2. But of course, I'm not crying because we won 4-2. The Monk, you're saying I will start Maz over Dalo. So this is the point where now we are done with my bit. So in fact, let me just bring up the chat scene because now it's us having a discussion. It's just us chatting for the next 15 minutes before we end the show. So you're saying, the Mang Dolly are saying I will start Mazraoui over Dalo. Yeah, that is if he's fit. Kevin, you're saying our players should be careful. Don't concede the first because Forest will pack the bus after scoring. True. That is absolutely true. We can't allow Forest to score the first goal. That game will be really, really difficult. I also have a feeling that game will have a red card. Don't know why, but I have a feeling that game will have a red card. Because I'm sure that game will be very physical. Very, very, very physical. And I just hope United won't get any injury. Kevo, yeah, this is the comment I was laughing at. Martinez hapo kwa midfield hata maliza 30 minutes kama hajapata red. True. That is so true. I'm telling you, Martinez in midfield. Because some of the tackles he makes in the defense, I'm like, ooh, that's a red. That's a red. That's an absolute red. that one. Hey, Martinez. And then of course he's an he's an Argentine. Ni mtu wa kulipishia. He likes avenging. You can't just knock him down and then you expect that he will walk scot-free. No, Martinez has to get back at you. He should be sent out on a loan. Who are you saying? Monk, who are you saying should be sent out on loan? I'm not. The last comment I'm seeing is Mazraoui of Adalo. Are you saying Mazraoui goes out on loan, or Dogu, or Martinez? Okay, just let me know. Let's see. Anthony, good to see you. Good to see you. You're also quite active on the chat. I didn't even know Daesh said he would have done a better job than him. Yeah, he did. He did. And Amorim was asked about it. Let me see whether I can get that. I can get that. So Amorim was asked about it and he said, well, Sean Dyche was speaking like a pundit. He spoke like a pundit. And of course, pundits don't have filters. Because Sean Dyche said that, I can't seem to find it. Oh yeah, here it is. But I'm scared of playing it. I'm scared of playing it because last time we played it, we got blocked. But let me just read it. Where is it? Where? I can't find it. But anyway, it was something to do with Sean Dyche went to, is it called The Overlap? There is a show called The Overlap. Roy King is in that show. I think also Karaga is in that show, or who is in that show. So basically he was asked about the United job. He said one of the jobs he's been eyeing for many years is the Manchester United job, and he said that he would play a basic 4-4-2 and he would win matches. He will win matches. He said that the moment he steps in with that squad, he'll just change to a 4-4-2, he'll win matches. So Amorim was asked about it. He said, okay, when he spoke as a pundit. Right now, I'm going to meet him as a coach. And those are two different people. And I like how Amorim usually answers the questions because he was like, come on, guys. Those are just words. Now it's game time. So let him walk the talk. Let him walk the talk. Because saying that he will play a basic 4-4-2 and he will win matches is a totally different situation. So I liked that comment from Amorim. Of course, Sean Dyche was, sometimes when you're behind the camera, if you guys haven't been to an interview, let's say a TV interview or just a recording, whenever the camera is glaring at your face and you're asked a question, sometimes you might speak something. You go later, listen to it, you're like, what was I thinking? And it also happens to me. Sometimes I go watch these shows. Let's say when I'm having dinner, I like watching the show, seeing what I need to improve. Like now, today, I need to improve on the scenes, make sure they're doing well. Sometimes I look at how I'm speaking. Of late, I've noticed that, previously I noticed I have a lot of filler words. The so I try as much as possible to reduce the filler words. So sometimes I look at the videos and I'm like, ooh, what did I say there? Was I in my right mind? Especially the watch-alongs. I find myself saying things I'm like, if I was not emotional in the watch-along, I wouldn't say such things. So, yeah, Sean Dyche, I'm sure he said it because he was just on the hot seat being asked questions. The Monk Dolly are saying more like wingbacks and Dalot sold. Yeah, I'm sure those players will be sold. Casemiro will go, Bruno will go, Shaw will go, all those players will go. By the time you're getting to the 2026 27 season or 2027-28 season, that team will be very different. It will be very, very different. Very, very. Anthony has been quite active with the likes on TikTok. There, Boaz predicted 2-0. Predicted 2-0. Get a clean sheet. The Monk Doll, you're saying we draw 1-1, Bruno scores. Okay. Anthony, quite optimistic. 3-0. Sheshko scores. Does he score the hat-trick? Anthony, will Sheshko score the hat-trick? Let's see. Any other comment? Kevin Vinks, you're saying, I really love to see Dogu play. That's my guy. Dogu is a good player. It's just that he's not enjoying form. And his performances in the game are quite erratic. He has moments of good spells, then he has moments of bad spells. But one thing I appreciate about Dogu is that defensively he's good. Of course, in the Brighton game, he made a simple mistake, but that's what we call a professional foul. Don't allow the forward to go and have a chance at goal. Although Lamens had already gotten the ball, so yeah, Dogu is good. Let's give him time. Let's see. Oh, you're saying Dogu out on loan? I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't send Dogu out on loan. I wouldn't dare send Dogu out on loan. No. I'd rather send Dalot out on loan than Dogu, to be honest. Because if you compare Dalot and Dogu is a bit better than Dalot. Dalot right now should be one of the best fullbacks and wingbacks in the world. Because this guy has been playing since he's been playing for top clubs, Porto and United, since he was 16 or 17 or 18. Right now, Dalot he should be like Akina Nuno Mendes. But nah. Let's see, any other comments? Daishio pressure Manchester United angwezana. True. Let me tell you, I keep saying this, and I mentioned it a while back. In my other life, or in my previous life, I used to do field hockey coaching, Kwana coach hockey. And when I was a fan, when I was a player, I used to look at a team perform and I'm like, what is this coach doing? Until the day I stepped into that seat and started coaching. It's a completely different world. Whenever you're coaching, totally different world. Because there is high expectations from you. The players want to learn from you. You'll find players who don't want to listen to you. You have a good week in training, but when it comes to the match day, the players decide not to play the way you had prepared. For example, the Brentford game, the Grimsby game. I remember there's a time I set up a team in a certain way, and then behind the scenes they had said, no, this tactic the coach is telling us won't work. So they went, played their own things. We were like 2-0 down the first half. So halftime I asked them, okay, did you guys decide to play the way you want to play, or do you want us to play the way we trained? So they all agreed, and from the captain they said, okay, coach, we made a mistake. We saw that whatever you are telling us won't work. Let's just try what you're telling us. And we ended up winning that game 5-2 in the second half. So sometimes the coach sets up a team, and then the way the team plays is very different. And of course, being at a club like United, and I'll give context, Liverpool have lost 6 of the last 7 games, and the media is like, it's just a loss. What if it was United that had spent £500 million on players, and then they lost 6 of the 7 matches? Ooh, it would have been crazy. You saw how Amorim was like, sack him. Just after 4 games in the season, sack him. He's not the right guy. The tactics are not working. He needs to change. In fact, in the chat section here, Kevo, you've been here since day one. How many guys came on to say, change to 4-2-3-1, change to 4-3-3, change to this? Because we are sitting in front of the screen watching, but the guy who's training them knows what he's going through. So Sean Dyche was just speaking because he doesn't know what goes through United. Right now, the team is under pressure because of playing long balls. Most of the fans are saying United are playing boring football. So it went from changing formation to win matches. Now we are winning matches. They are like, we don't like how you're playing. You're playing too many long balls. So look at the pressure as a coach. Look at the pressure. So they want you, the fans want you to build from the back, play tiki-taka football, score. The same fans, when you play tiki-taka and win, you remember someone called Louis van Gaal, our coach. We used to play very methodical football, build from the back, sideways passing, an opportunity comes, we score. Oh, we are playing boring football. Oh, it's better to watch paint dry. Come on, we need to play exciting football. He got sacked. Ole came in. Played exciting football. Tap, goal. Counter-attacking, quick transition, goal. Then what happened? He's a PE teacher. He does not have experience to win the league. How come he's not winning with Ronaldo? Sack him. So guys, what do we actually want? What do we actually want? So back to Kevin's point, Sean Dyche is just speaking for the sake of it. Let me tell you, most guys, if they are given that job, even the tacticals, the online tacticals who do analysis and say, oh, United are this and that, give them that job. Or even ask them to go and be one of the tacticians in that squad. It's a very, very difficult one. And I'm speaking from the little experience I have coaching a junior hockey team. Let me tell you, the players in training are perfect. They can't miss the ball. They are running hard. They are training. But when it comes to match day, totally different. Unapata mwingine alilala akicheza FIFA. You get one. Sorry, I'm speaking in Swahili and we have some international fans watching. Let me just translate. You have a player who played FIFA the whole night. You have someone else who was out with girls. I don't want to say those things, but you know what I mean. Was out with a girl the whole night. That's why you find that the teams are told before the match day, you sleep in a hotel. Some sleep out, they go drinking. Others go partying. Others are on social media the whole night streaming. Then when it comes to match day, they are tired. So you're like, is this the same team we trained? And you look at Amorim in the touchline, he's always frustrated because he's like, the training we were good. Now it's a different team. It's a different team. Yeah. Anthony, you are saying, no, just a goal. I feel Mbuma or Cunha will get a brace. True. Those two right now are on a high. Then you are saying our fans are too quick to cast out a player once he makes a mistake. You know why? Because media influence. Let me tell you one thing I mentioned on Tuesday. I was in a forum. And I was giving a talk, and I said one of the things that technology nowadays, social media, AI, they've done is to perfect the dopamine effect. Sorry, we are digressing a bit from football, but we are chatting. I mean, it's the section where we chat. So they've perfected the dopamine effect. So for example, right now, anyone who has commented on TikTok, let's say they don't like Dogu, just that term, the algorithm will start pushing the same content to you. So the algorithm will keep showing you something negative that has been said about Dogu. So it starts shaping your feelings, it starts shaping your mind. It's the same with AI. You prompt AI, let's say ChatGPT, it gives you an answer. There below it asks you, would you like to do this and this and this? You click yes. So it keeps prompting you to keep interacting with it. It's the same with social media. I'm sure there are times where You like a post, let's say you watched a short clip on TikTok, you liked it, then every other time you're scrolling, you see content similar to what you clicked. So like right now, when you see someone who has pornography scrolling on their screens, just know those guys watch pornography. Just know they do, because the algorithm will push that content to you. So right now, the TikTok algorithm, the AI is reading your comments. That's why most of the fans get to see this UKG stream, because they follow United content. So whenever they are scrolling, they will be suggested this content. So let's say you go like content, let's say about Arsenal, you'll start getting both United and Arsenal content. So let me tell you, it's the dopamine hit. That's why notifications are all over. You look at your phone, even right now I'm looking at mine. I have 23 notifications. So and so has posted, so and so has liked your post, so and so has shared your stream. The dopamine effect. The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is to check your notifications. So your habits have already been shaped. So when it comes to United, it's the same thing. When you're frustrated with a player, when you're frustrated with a coach, when you're frustrated with, TikTok is asking me to extend time. Yeah, so when you're frustrated with a player, when you're frustrated with the coach, when you're frustrated with the team performance, and let's say you post about it, or you like a comment about it, or you like a post about it, what happens is the algorithm will start suggesting 2 or 3 more. You continue interacting with it. In fact, when you just click on it to open, it knows this is the content you want. So that's why you'll find all your timelines, the post in your timelines will start having, let's say Dogu is a weak player, Dogu should be sold, blah, 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 blah. So it's the dopamine effect. That's why I keep pushing you guys. Don't fall into that trap. Be objective. Think for yourself. Ask yourself critical questions. In the midweek debate, I mentioned it, and also in that forum I was speaking in on Tuesday, I said anyone can use a statistic to form a narrative. For example, I can come and say 5 out of every 10 people smoke. So that means globally 5 out of 10 people smoke. Then we'll be like, that's interesting. But now then that person was giving that statistics, probably they did an analysis of a village or a town. But now they use those statistics to form a narrative. So be very careful. Do not chew up, do not absorb every bit of information. Use your naked eyes to judge. Forest 1, United 3. That's good. So quickly comments. Let's see. Kevoy also saying, now they are saying Amorim has twisted the system. That's why we have 3 in a row. Yeah, exactly. The narrative keeps shifting because they don't want United to succeed. They don't want Amorim to succeed. They don't want. He has only made a small tweak per game. Every game has been different. Just a small tweak. The only consistent thing that has been in the Sunderland game, Brighton game, and Liverpool game is playing from the back has been long kicks. But you look at the Brighton game, it was a mix of building from the back, long kicks. But the statisticians, the tacticals, the tacticians, the pundits will all say that the Brighton game, they used long kicks. But they're not telling you how many short kicks were taken. So if you want a balanced statistical review, say these were the total of plays from the back. Let's say 53 were long kicks, 12 were short kicks. Then now we can say, actually they played more long kicks than short kicks. Yeah. So the narrative will always keep changing. So let's assume United lose, God forbid, United lose to Nottingham. Guess what the media will say? They were lucky. They were lucky versus Liverpool because Liverpool are not performing well. They were lucky against Brighton because Brighton are out of form. They were lucky versus Sunderland because Sunderland had a bad day. That's what they'll say. Trust me. If United lose the next few games, they'll just say United were lucky. Let's see, any other comment? Abduli, or is it Abdali? You're saying exactly. Yeah, true. Who else? I just hope I'm not skipping anyone who has joined the squad. There are a lot of likes. Guys are really active on TikTok. Abdali, you're saying, what do you think about the title race? Too early. It's too early to call it. Don't get excited right now about the title race. Don't get excited. Right now, it's still open. We will get to know whoever will win the league in January, February. That's when we will know. Because right now, Arsenal are enjoying form. They haven't really had a dip of form. Liverpool had a very good run of form last season. Right now, they are out of form. And the other thing, they've brought in a lot of changes. City, lots of changes. And we know City always starts slow. Then there are these teams that usually come up from nowhere and start giving you draws. They start giving you losses. So right now, Arsenal are enjoying good form. There will come a time where the games will be too many. I'll give you an example. As Arsenal progress in the cup competitions, in the Carabao Cup, in the Champions League, very soon in the FA Cup, there'll be a lot of games to be played. So it means they'll be playing on a weekend, they'll be playing on a midweek. So basically, within 7-8 days, they'll be playing 3 games. So what happens is, some of the key players will start getting tired, getting injured. And as they are getting tired and injured, they start losing form. They start because of rhythm. And then these teams that are losing right now will start picking up pace because they are like, if we continue losing matches, the guys that at the top will have a huge gap. And then, of course, you have to calculate the fact that we have these teams that are not really in the title race, but they want to get European football. For example, United is one of them. United is not in the title race. United is in the European race. So when it comes to first leg, second leg fixtures, those will be difficult. Remember, Liverpool have started with a lot of away games. Things will be very different at home games. Chelsea, I believe they will start picking up because Maresca will be told, my guy, you'll lose your job. So he'll start picking up. And God forbid he's sacked, they get a new manager, that team will pick up immediately. So Tottenham are also looking a bit shaky. They started well, looking a bit shaky. So every season, there's usually that high. So a team that usually has a good start in terms of form, midway or at the end of the season, they usually start getting that dip. So the best way for Arsenal to win the league is to start having that rotation right now. Like they did in the Carabao Cup, they played the kids. So as more matches are coming in, they need to start also having that rotation so that all players are on form, they are in sync, they don't lose it. But if they continue playing the consistent 11, let's say every weekend, midweek, they rest 1 or 2, there'll come a point where the fatigue will hit in. So right now it's a bit early. We only now 9 games in. 9 games in. It's very, very early to call the league leader or to call the winner. United lost the title with how many points? When we lost to City, when City won that title, when they beat Sunderland, when Aguero scored. I remember we met Everton, we drew 4-4. I think we drew 2-3 matches. We lost a couple of matches, and that led wiped out. The only way Arsenal can win, as I've said, is just have that rotation. Keep the players fresh. Because as they are progressing the Champions League, the competitions will be tougher. The Carabao Cup is there. And one thing I read is that the FA Cup will be on weekends. So if the FA Cup is played on weekends, it means that you are adding more midweek matches. And I think this time we won't have Boxing Day fixtures. It's only one fixture in Boxing Day. So come December, January, February there, the fixtures will be very, very congested. So if they don't start right now, having that rotation of the squad to be able to deal with that fatigue, I'm telling you, it will be difficult. And you look at City, they have a big squad. Liverpool have a big squad. Of course, Arsenal right now have a big squad. Chelsea have a big squad. So things will start shaping up come December there. Right now, it's a bit early. Let's get to game 15 to 18 there. Then we can start saying, enyewe, Arsenal or whoever will win the title. Right now, it's early. Bado mapema. It's still early. Kevin, that's very optimistic, but be realistic. Come on. Yeah, there is a chance, but that's a very long shot. United winning the league, very, very long shot. If it happens, perfect. There is a slight chance United might win, yes, but if we are realistic, it's a very, very long shot. It's a very, very long shot. Let's see. Antonio asking, Lamens is good or it's because he's new? He's good. That keeper is good. And I mentioned this after the Sunderland game. Was it Sunderland or Liverpool? No, Sunderland game. Is it before or after? Can't remember, sorry. But sometime there. If you want to know a good player, look at his posture. How he stands, how he keeps himself ready for action. For example, a keeper, you look at goalkeepers. Whenever the ball is high, good goalkeepers move up the pitch. Whenever play is coming closer to them, they move back and they start going low. The difference between Lamens and the likes of Onana and Buendia is whenever Lamens, the ball is coming closer to him, he goes low and he starts like skipping or jumping, ready to spring. You look at the posture, it's like he's sitting on his heels. Or he's on his toes, but it's like he's seated. He's low. But you look at Buendia and Onana, they were bent with their behinds protruded back. I wish I could stand and show you. So if Lamens is down, it's like it's a 4 or something. But when Onana and Buendia are waiting for the ball, they are bent like this. It's like a 7. So their bottoms are protruded. That's why you find that they can't even jump a long distance. So when the ball is just played, they can only jump a short distance. When a dummy is done to them, they fall over. And then they just do their arms like this. That's why you find most of the time Buendia and Onana are just looking at the ball going in because of their posture. So Lamens is a good keeper. You look at the posture he has. He has a really good posture because he can spring. He can be able to rush. Because when you're low, you can be able to use your strong foot to bomb forward, to accelerate and get to the ball. So from now on, and I said back then, from now on, just look at the posture. Any player, you look at Bruno, how his posture is when he's receiving the ball. How he collects the ball from the air, how he receives the pass. That tells you he's a class player. You look at Højlund, you look at Šeško, 2 different players. Šeško is really good at receiving that ball under pressure. Remember that Mbumo goal? Just a flick and he turned. Šeško receives the ball with the intention of turning the defender. So if he uses a 1 touch or a 2 touch just to turn the defender, he uses it. That tells you he's a class player. You look at Højlund, most of the time, he used to stop the ball, place the foot on the ball, and then starts elbowing the defender. But Šeško, whenever he's getting the ball, he already scans, he pre-scans and sees, I'll either go this way or this way. He touches the ball to the direction he wants to go to. So that's how you identify a good player. Let's not concentrate on the compilations, passes, goals. No. Just look at how a player plays the ball. For example, Dalot is not a good ball player because most of the time he hits it, it overruns, or when he's receiving, it bounces. If Dalot plays on Saturday, I want you to observe that. Whenever he receives the ball, it usually bounces off his foot. Then he has to run to collect it. You look at Dogu, whenever he receives the ball, it sticks to his feet. You look at Ahmad, he receives the ball, he glides it. He just touches it towards the direction he wants the ball to go. So that now gives you the difference between a good player and so Lamens is a good goalkeeper. For example, that ball that he touched went past the post. That would have been a goal if Onana was in goal or Bandia. He touched it, he went out. The Brighton game, he touched it, went out, and it wasn't called a corner because even the referees didn't see whether it was a touch. But you look at his posture, he was down, he jumped, he sprang, touched the ball. If it was Onana or Bandia, I'm sure they would have, based on their posture, they wouldn't have jumped as wide or as far. Yeah. KC. KC, you've just gifted us mad, man. Lots of coins. Diamonds there. Oof. Thanks, man. KC, you do too much. And, 8 of them. 80. 80 diamonds. 10 diamonds. 10 popular votes, man. Come on, guys. Help me appreciate KC. Come on, guys. Help me appreciate KC. Help me appreciate KC. Yeah. KC, you. And yesterday we had our first show with KC. We'll be having shows with him every Wednesday. KC Reacts. Make sure you also go to KC Reacts TV. On Instagram, on TikTok, give him a follow. Yeah. So KC, man, you do too much. You do too much. You do too much. I totally appreciate that. SKD ndio kuingia na sasa ndio tunamalizia, hata tumeextend. Karibu, welcome SKD, welcome. Let's see. Mwangori Finest, you're saying before. Had you posted a comment before? Did I miss it? Mwangori, did I miss a comment? I can't seem to see a comment here. You're saying before. Oh, okay. Before the Sunderland game. That's what I think. That's what you mean. I mentioned it before the Sunderland game. SKD, you're saying, can Luke Shaw play left wing back now that Butcher is back? Nah. He doesn't have the legs to run up and down the pitch. No, he can't handle that. SKD, he can't. Boaz, you're saying, lakini Onana alitukon. Let me just not say what I wanted to say. Let me just not say what I wanted to say. But one thing I'll say is this. The football culture at United was completely rotten. And anyone who says Amorim out is out of his mind. Players used to come to United as a retirement plan, a retirement package. Just come, get you hundreds of thousands of pounds every week. No one will care whether you win or lose. Why are these players going to other clubs and saying that they want to prove a point? Onana has gone to Trabzonspor. He's now one of the best goalkeepers in Europe. Why couldn't he do it at United? Why couldn't he come at United and say, okay, now I need to prove that I am the keeper that took Inter to Champions League final? Rashford was literally walking on the pitch when he was at United. He didn't want to press. Now he's gone to Barcelona. All of a sudden, he's a pressing machine. Come on. These guys, they just want to make us look like cartoons, Mickey Mouse kind of things. We have video evidence of Rashford walking on the pitch, not pressing. Now that he's in Barcelona, now guys are saying United are the problem. Why can't these guys perform to that level when they are at United? McTominay went to Napoli, all of a sudden he's a Ballon d'Or candidate. Why couldn't he perform that way when he had the chance at United? Why does it have to take these players to go to another club to start showing their abilities? Why does it have to get that point? So the culture at United was completely rotten because there were no consequences for poor performances. Guys will just perform the way they want to perform. They will play FIFA until 3 a.m. They will go out drinking, go out to watch boxing matches in another country, then expect to come and play. But when they go to these other clubs, you won't see them leaking team news. You won't see them going out drinking or playing FIFA. But because United, the culture allowed it, then that happened. So Amorim has actually done a lot of work. I mentioned on X that a lot of players have had a quiet redemption arc, and everyone was given a chance to prove themselves. In fact, the bomb squad were given a chance to prove themselves. They didn't. Now Anthony has gone to bed. He's all of a sudden he's saying that he was suffering at United. Come on. United paid 80 million for you, and then you're saying you suffered at United. Guys, come on. That makes me frustrated. It makes me furious. Sorry for ranting, but it is what it is. You can't expect a club like United to pay for you, to pay 80 million, give you over 150, actually 200k a week, and then you're not playing. You're just doing stepovers like this. You can't score, you can't assist, you're given a sub, then you say, oh, I used to suffer at United. You suffer. These guys just make me frustrated. How many players want to get that chance to play there? How many? And then they go to other clubs, then they are like, United is the... No, it's not the problem. They just wanted to... Because there they've gone, they've found out that it's not easy. Look at Garnacho. Look at Garnacho. Why is he not performing the same way he was performing at United? Because he's found there guys are not jokers. He has to lift weights. He has to run. He has to lift weight. He has to run. He's not being called up to Argentina. One of the former Argentina defenders has told him, change your attitude. That boy used to play week in, week out. And then he's complaining because of missing one match. The atmosphere, the club culture was absolutely rotten, toxic. And anyone who comes to say Amorim should be sacked because of losing a few games, my friend, you're the kind of fan who just watches matches on weekends. You don't actually follow the club. You don't know what's actually going on. You probably look at FOPMOB, the results, you go on social media and say sack him. Amorim has changed a lot. And you know when Jim Ratcliffe said that Amorim has 3 years, what happened to the players? We said it yesterday in the show. The players were like, oh, the coach is not going, so it's me who's going, because the coach will stay. All of a sudden, they started performing. All of a sudden, the players are performing because the club has said, we are not going to sack the manager. Player power had a lot of root. Player power was rooted in the club. So, talk about formation, talk about system, but at the end of the day, there is no way we can have all players leaving the club, then they go elsewhere and start saying it was United. No, it's you. You are part of the club. You are told to press, you are not pressing. You are told to run, you don't want to run. You are told to train hard, you don't want to train. Look at Casemiro. He was overweight last season. This season, how is Casemiro? How is Casemiro? Why is Maguire not complaining? He didn't complain that he was not getting matches. He didn't complain that the armband was gone. But Maguire right now is a star player. Casemiro didn't complain. He didn't complain that the coach dropped him and he wanted to move. No, he stayed, he fought. He got that chance. Ahmad never went to social media to complain. Anthony was given a chance before Ahmad. Then Anthony comes and says that he was suffering at United. Sort of. Vile watu nasema Kenya wakwende huko. Yeah, Mongori, welcome to the UKG squad. Karibu sana. Welcome to the UKG squad. Yes, yeah, I think I verified that I said it before. Now let's see some of the comments. Oh, a lot of likes. Mongori Finance, you are saying he will be chased out of that Barca team. Yeah, there are already rumors that they want to sign him. Kido, they don't want to sign him. Let me tell you what is going to happen. Barca will sign him. And then after 2-3 seasons, they'll be like, we can't keep going on with him. Because right now, Barca can't afford those high wages. They can't. Rashford literally had to take a wage cut to go to Barca. So will he accept to take lower wages? We'll see. We'll see. Mongori Finest, we wish him well to stay there. Yeah, let them stay there. We don't need them. We don't need them. Sancho is the worst. Exactly. We bought that guy for 75 million. The guy who was one of the best young attackers in Europe back then. He comes to United, he's like, I've arrived. Give me all the honeys. Give me all the PS games. I don't need to train. I'm already in one of the biggest clubs in the world. Look at him now. Can't even play for Aston Villa. Same case. And sometimes I wonder, don't these players have shame? A club pays millions of money, 70, 80, 90, 100, 150 million for you, and you're not performing week in, week out. You don't feel any shame. You're valued at 100 million, at 70 million, at 150 million. You're not performing well week in, week out. You're not feeling any shame. In fact, if I was one of those players and I'm valued at, let's say, 100, 70, 80, I'd be hitting the gym more than anyone else, because I want to prove to the world that I'm worth that amount that this club paid for. It's like you getting employed elsewhere and then that company pays off your contract with your current employer. You go to that company and then you're like, holiday mode. I don't need to work anymore. Those guys have rescued me. These players should be feeling ashamed. You're valued at 100, 70, 80, and you're like okay when you're not performing well. Like Sancho used to play FIFA until 3 a.m. He comes to training late. And then you want the fans to feel sympathy for you. No. Bamnacho. At least he scored over the weekend, but they lost. Dilap, he did good by refusing us. Guys are saying we dodged a bullet. I'm saying we dodged a bazooka. we dodged an RPG. We dodged a missile. That guy, no. That's why nowadays I don't look at compilations like YouTube compilations and say we must get this player. No. What I now usually do is like when guys started talking about Elliot Anderson, I actually watch Nottingham Forest games so that I get to see for myself. Compilations lie. Like Chelsea fans, they saw the compilations of Garnacho scoring, overhead kicks, doing all those things. They were like, this guy is good. But they haven't seen the compilations of Garnacho missing one-on-ones. That guy would have made us be knocked out of the Europa League quarters. He missed 3 one-on-ones. So they saw the compilations of Garnacho scoring, and then they were like, get this guy, pay him, pay United that 30, 40 million, pay him, pay for him, get him to the club. Now that he's at the club, they're like, ooh, the guy can't even control the ball. Haruna Prince, you're saying to perform, you have seen a child getting 387 performing in Form 4. To perform, have you seen a child getting 387 performing in Form 4? True. Most of this is in context to education. It's like those guys who get straight A's in high school, and then when we go to university, we never hear of them again. Very few have heard that he got straight A's, and now he's a neurosurgeon. I remember one of the greatest quotes that was going around is, the C and D students hire the A minus and A students, because the C and D students, the C grade, D grade students go and start businesses, and because they are not experts, they go back and hire the A and the straight A students to come and help them build their company. So that's a very good point, Aruna brings. That's a very good point. The monk, you're saying, umeona post ya Forest trolling us for the Elanga goal last season. Yeah, I've seen it. They've also done a similar one to Brighton. Something to do with the memories, because they beat us home and away last season. So we actually need to beat them. We need to humble this. We had United had gotten to a point where teams are not fearing United anymore. Yeah. Anthony, you are saying we dodged a red card printing machine. Chelsea have had 6 red cards so far, including the coach. Including the coach. Let's see, any other comment before we end? I think that's it. That's it for today. We've actually extended by a whole 30 minutes, but it's always good to have a chat. As I mentioned, pretty sure I won't be able to make for the watch along on Saturday, because I'm traveling. I don't think I'll be able to get home by that time, but I'll go with my laptop in case I get some. I can do a watch along, but it's highly unlikely, highly unlikely I'll be there for a watch along. Also tomorrow, not sure whether I'll be able to do the Chaos Square ground. I might have to do a recorded one instead of a live one, because I'm traveling tomorrow, but surely Sunday will be live. I'll be going live. So in case I don't go live tomorrow and Saturday, please understand that I'm traveling. Watch out for the YouTube channel. Please go over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, because the recorded videos, in case I do recorded videos like Chaos Square ground, I'll post it on YouTube. So make sure you head over to the profile if you're on TikTok or other platforms. Go to YouTube, look for United Core Ground, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon or notification bell, so that when we post the video, you'll be able to see it. I'm seeing a couple of comments before I say bye-bye. Palma, you're saying Forest nayo ni W. We have to win. We have to win. We have to win. I hope we win. Boaz, you're saying ngoja Anthony afike 10k likes tufunge. Ashafikisha. Anthony ashafikisha 10k. Yeah, Anthony's at 10k. Let me confirm on the larger screen. I think Anthony's at 10k on TikTok. So guys on other platforms, you're just it's guys on TikTok who are battling each other for likes. Yeah, Anthony's at 1047. So we can end the stream now. I would love to stay with you guys for hours on end, but Julius, you're asking traveling to where? Let me not tell you. Let me not tell you. But just a hint, I'll be traversing around 4 counties between tomorrow and Sunday. 4 counties. So yeah. I won't tell you where, but I'll be traversing 4 counties. So most of the time I'll be on the road. I won't be able to go live. But hey, who knows? I can probably go live on my phone. It's just that I don't know whether I'll be able to go live to all platforms. I think I've answered there. I've traveled to where. Oh, cows and goats. Welcome on board the UKG squad. I almost missed that. Welcome. So highlights, cows and goats joined. Anthony has hit over 10,000 likes on TikTok. Let me see. Oh, a lot of the things. Monk, the Monk doll, it's good to see you. You are here from the start. Anthony is also good to see you. Haruna Prince, don't go missing. With SKD, you guys always go missing. It's always good to see you. Kevo Mungori Finest as well. He also joined the platform today. Rosendo Massive, respect to you. You gave us massive likes. You're second with 6,457, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 6457 likes on TikTok. Who else? KC Reacts gave us a lot of gifts. Unfortunately, the chat has cleared them all, but he gave us a lot of gifts. 1 rose on TikTok, 1 heart me, 10 go popular, 1 rose, and 8 booze, because it's Halloween. And every other person that I failed to mention, like Boaz, it's good to see you as well. Anyone else who, because the chats have cleared, I can't see the highlights anymore. So for everyone who's joined the UKG squad today, karibuni sana, feel at home. Nowadays we go live every day. It's just that this weekend I'm traveling a lot, work related issues here and there. Okay, Kevo. Ama unaenda kwa mlima. Yes, that's one of the counties I'll be going to. So, that's one of the counties. As I've said, 4 counties. So you've guessed one right. So, yeah. Until next time, guys. See ya. Keep safe, keep warm. It's raining a lot in the country. Keep safe, keep warm. Cheers, and bye-bye.